Ever wonder why synths and auto-tune have replaced so many of the sample-rich rhythms of older hip-hop? Well, part of it has to do with the long arm of the law. Sampling wasn't just a feature of early hip-hop, it was part of its DNA. Take De La Soul's breakthrough single, Me, Myself, and I. 6 different songs were sampled on that track alone. Other songs, like Impeach the President by the Honey Drippers, were never famous to begin with, but they've been sampled hundreds of times, like on the Eric B. and Rakim classic, Eric B. is President. Hiring live musicians to play on a song was expensive. So hip-hop producers would remix old funk and jazz records. You didn't need a studio, you didn't need fancy microphones and equipment, you just needed a good record collection. But sampling also paid homage to earlier generations of Black musicians, many of them socially conscious artists like Nina Simone and James Brown. Combining musical and political history, the sound was totally unique. But all good things eventually come to an end. In 1991, Irish singer Gilbert O'Sullivan sued the rapper Biz Markie, accusing him of illegally sampling his ballad Alone Again. Take a listen.
Alone again, naturally.
I'm alone again, naturally.
The judge cited copyright infringement and said musicians must get permission from rights holders, usually the label and songwriter, aka pay up. The case started a slow death march for sampling. It didn't stop illegal samples altogether, but it made it very risky. When Lord Tarek and Peter Guns grabbed this bass line from Steely Dan's Black Cow for their 1998 hit Deja Vu, they ended up having to fork over more than $100,000 to the band and 90% of the song royalties. Over time, the threat of being sued for copyright infringement has made the risk of sampling illegally simply not worth it. But going the legal route isn't cheap either. Today, the average cost of clearing a single sample is $10,000. So most rappers go for the cheaper option and use synthesizers and drum machines, making a lot of rap sound like just another pop song. Only super rich musicians like Kanye West and Jay-Z can afford to pay for samples, flaunting their wealth to the rest of us. So, if you're rich, you may have 99 problems, but a sample ain't one.
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me! 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.